Okay, Nailah, this is Tony. I'm doing your critique on your white balance and your ISO. Okay, so here's a shot from outside. You're using a Nikon D70, nice camera. Okay, so let's see what you set your ISO at. It doesn't say what your ISO is set at, so somehow your camera's not, at least the software here on the website's not recognizing it, but that's okay. Now, when I see a shot like this, I see, and it tells me that you shot this at 1/6 of a second. So that means your ISO is not set high enough. So you need to bump that ISO up higher, whatever you might have had it on, maybe if it was 100 or something, or 200 or something. You need to bump that up higher, and it looks a little warm, so the whites here look a little warm, so make sure you need to adjust your white balance so that that's going to be like under tungsten lighting or something, so that it counteracts that. So make sure you don't have it on auto. Okay, so here you are outside, and hopefully you were adjusting your white balance for outside. Okay, now this one's better, although, let's see here. The color-wise it looks pretty good, but it's still at 1/10 of a second. So to me, that means that you could bump that that ISO up higher. So if you had your ISO at like 400 or whatever, make sure you bump that ISO up to 800, 1600, even 3200. So that your shutter speed, when you're looking in the viewfinder, so your shutter speed is not 1/10 of a second, so that you at least you're able to hand hold it at something a little bit faster. Now, a shot like this, black and white, that really throws off everything. And I can also see right here, it tells me that you shot this October 27th of last year. So resist the urge to use pictures that you have from the past. This doesn't really even show like the white balance. So white balance, we're very that's what I'm interested in here. White balance and ISO, and it also looks like you used the flash. So like on this assignment, didn't want you to use the flash. Wanted to use just whatever light would be available to you. Okay, so we got another shot of this again. Same kind of thing here too. Don't use for this shot for this assignment. Don't use black and white pictures. And then we're back to this again. So this looks pretty much the same as what we had earlier. So here's what I want you to do. Let's see. All right, so that finishes that album. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and replace these black and white shots. Take those out of here. I want you to see if you can bump your ISO up so that you're not shooting at 1/10 of a second. So go back and shoot this one again. Especially, see if you can shoot this one under the same condition. Because it looks like you shot it at, well, it says that you shot it at 1/6 of a second. So make sure you set your ISO up high. So set that ISO up to like 1600, 3200, and then make sure that you have your white balance set at, if this is under like regular bulb lighting, make sure you set that on your camera on tungsten lighting so it counteracts this really warm look. And so replace these two. So, go back in and shoot, with these black and white shots, maybe shoot some pictures of some people. Don't use the flash like you did on, like this one you used the flash on. Don't use the flash, but shoot some pictures of some people indoors and see if you can get some good skin tones, in terms of, a higher ISO. And then also, if you're shooting under this same kind of lighting, that you make sure you set your white balance properly and get some good skin tones. But don't use the flash. Okay. Yeah, make sure you redo these couple shots here to really get a good handle on what this assignment's all about. Thanks a lot.